Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on and sit down. And we're going to do a reading for the wood elements today. And I'm going to start with the wood elements. And that is if you were born in the year of the rabbit or the tiger, then you have a wood element in your yearly influence. Now, you may have other elements in the month, day, and time. So the only way to know what those are is to do a private reading for you, okay? And I'd be more than happy to do a Chinese astrology reading for you. You can email me down below. My email is myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. It's a perfect time to get a reading to start off the new year for 2021 to see what's up and what's in store for you. Now, this is just a general reading, a general tarot reading, and does not include the astrology. It's just a tarot reading, but it does have energetic influence. So a lot of times we find that there is a synchronicity between the tarot cards and the astrology, okay? Now, this is for December 12th through the 19th. However, anytime you find this reading is the perfect time. They do not expire. It just means that it is time for you to hear the message, okay? So please feel free to watch these readings infinitely and also watch the other elements because those may be pertinent to you as well, because you have other elements in your chart and your yearly influence, as well as you have 10-year luck cycles. So there's lots of different other options that come into play. And so to get a private reading would be the best indicator of what is going on for you individually. But we're going to just do a general reading to get a general message. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, take what works and throw out the rest, you know. And I may be picking up on somebody's energy that you know. Sometimes that does happen. And if you are watching for a tiger or a rabbit, this may be for you instead of them. So if that's the case and you have a friend that you think this may benefit, then please go ahead and forward the reading over to them so they may get the message and be helpful for them in some way, shape, or form, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with the Akashic Tarot. And, you know, if you've been with me before, I want to say thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time, then let me just tell you that what happens here is I'll start out with a general theme. And the Akashic Tarot is what I start off with. It is by Sharon Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. I definitely want to give them credit for their work. And then I'm going to pick two more different decks today. And our first card out is the Eight of Keys, the Master Artesian. Awesome. Oh my goodness, the Eight of Keys. The number 8 is the infinity number. And so this is the Eight of Keys is about the Master Artesian at work on his craft. So you may be working on something quite special, I don't know, and maybe you're working on a certain craft and, you know, you're trying to perfect your craft in some way, shape, or form, and you may be working on a painting, you may have started painting, you may be doing holiday decorating, and that is your craft. Next, we're going to pick a card from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And this is a new deck for me, and I just got it the other day specifically for this week. And because we have so many planetary aspects coming up for the end of December, and I wanted to buy myself a Christmas present. So let's see, we're going to start out with, oh, 2 cards came out. Okay, so we're going to take them both. We have Rest and Rejuvenate. That one came out. That is a card of like pretty much like the Four of Swords in the regular tarot, where it's about resting, rejuvenating, meditating, sitting back and relaxing and getting that second wind, okay? And then the second card that flew out is Partnerships and Alliances. So you may be finding this week would sign that you may be joining up with partners. And this is a spiritual card. It's the number 3. This is 4. So 3 and 4, okay? So you'll be joining up with a 3 would be like a combination of partnership, like the 3 of Pentacles. However, the partnerships and alliance, this is more of a spiritual aspect. So you may be joining in with somebody else and maybe the divine. It's also a possibility, okay? So we have 3, meaning a joint effort between a group of 3, third party partnerships and alliances. And then 4 is foundations. It's resting, creating, a haven, like my spiritual sanctuary, to rest and rejuvenate, and to just go within meditation, prayer, and find that master artisan within you, to find that craft to perfect. So let's see what the book says about 8 of Keys, okay? Now, the 8 of Keys is kind of like the 8 of Pentacles, and that would be a card of work in the, like the Rider-Waite, the regular tarot cards. So let's see what it says, and you can tell, you would be able to tell if that's can relate to this one. Inside a bright and bustling artisan's workshop, apprentices are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with the beautiful fruits of their labors. The master artisan pours a number of beautiful shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. Now, this card indicates that you now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world, making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It's not the time to hide your light under a basket. As a matter of fact, you may find yourself teaching or training your skill set to others. You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing your talents publicly. Even if your gifts lie in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will be sharing these gifts with others. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. So take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring your gifts to the world. Wow! So you may be starting a new business, or you may find that you're starting a YouTube channel, like this is exactly what I'm doing, is starting to perfect my craft. I am starting a training program for Feng Shui practitioners at the beginning of the year. And so taking my skills to the next level. And now that we've been in COVID and we've all been, kind of rest and rejuvenating for how many months now? 8 months, 9 months? We've all had time to go within and, figure out what exactly is important to us. And a lot of people are working from home. So they are starting home businesses because they can find rest and rejuvenation with work. So when we put these 2 cards together, we find a nice balance in our lives. We find that we can work on our crafts, we can have our work day, but we can also balance that out with rest and rejuvenation, taking a nap in the afternoon and then going back to work after that, okay? Just like the Italian culture. They shut everything down at noon and it doesn't reopen till 3, and then they work till 7 or 8 at night. So a great balance, where you're getting your rest, you're getting your relaxation, and you're also putting time into your craft. So you may find that you do have a skill set that you're perfecting and that you want to bring to the public, and you want to be a teacher and teach that. And if you haven't, then what this is saying is it's time for you to rest and rejuvenate and go within and figure out exactly what you would like to do. Now, that's also a great opportunity to get an astrology session with me, because I can help you with your skill set, your talents. We can look at what would be your best path and least resistance to happiness and money, okay? I found my path in the holistic arts in 1995 when I went to an astrologer, and she said to me, you know, you would be a great Feng Shui consultant. And I had always studied decorating and designing. In fact, when I was in high school, I used to stay home when I was sick and read decorating books. I used to change my room around and paint it and all of that. And I was cutting out floor plans from the time I was 10 and told my mom, yeah, someday I'm going to do something with these. Not knowing that that was going to be my future master artisan craft, okay? And it just so happens that I went into the real estate business, and I was doing real estate at the time. This astrologer told me I should add Feng Shui to my business. I did that. I tripled my income that year. So I took the time to rest and rejuvenate and to get my mind to a place where I was open to new possibilities, open to things that I knew I would love, and then build partnerships and alliance with those people that can come in and help you. Know that there are complementary businesses out there that you can talk to. If there's something that you're interested in, like for instance, when I was interested in Feng Shui, I went and talked to Feng Shui consultants before I got into the business. I went to workshops, I went to classes, and from the time, 1995, 25 years ago, I started coordinating partnerships and alliances with other Feng Shui consultants and other people who wanted to get into holistic arts the same way I did. So I started building new friendships, and I started building a balanced life that had a lot of rejuvenation and rest. With that, I started backing off on the things I didn't want in my life anymore, and I started becoming a master artisan. I started taking classes every single year towards that desired effect. So if you are thinking about doing something like that wood element, then this is the perfect opportunity coming up this week or towards the end of the year to start exploring that, because the universe is telling you that you will be successful. Okay, and now we're going to look at the Zen Tarot, and let's see if we have any other messages for you that want to come forward. Now, the wood elements, just to let you know, you guys, wood, you could have yin or yang wood in your chart. All right. So the yang wood is like the big redwoods. They're not very flexible, okay, but they are still, they are very grounded, and they are the pioneers of the Chinese astrology zodiac. Those are the ones that go out into the public and they start new ideas and new things, and they stand tall like a big redwood, and they can ground the energy of the new ideas. So you guys are perfectly aligned for that. And the yin wood elements, because we are looking at trees here, okay, and some are bigger than others. The smaller trees, the yin, are the vines and the plants, and they just grow around anything. And, when you think of a vine, it can, start grounded in the soil, but then it grows up and it can twist around so many different things. So they're very flexible in the way they approach life. So the yin wood people, they can be very flexible and still very, let's say, pioneering in their approach. They start new causes, and those are the ones that are looking at a situation and can be very flexible and wind around different topics and make solutions out of the air. Yes, our first card from the Zen Tarot is possibilities, right? There are so many different possibilities out there right now. And now that we're moving into the age of Aquarius, coming up the 21st of December is the grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. We are moving into a brand new energy that's going to allow for you to explore these new possibilities. So this is what the universe is telling you, is there's a lot of new possibilities coming up for you. And this is the 2 card. Again, we are looking at partnerships and affiliates, alliances. So it's joining together with others for a cause. Now, the only thing that's going to hold you back is the next card, and that's your conditioning. The conditioning from people telling you, people, places, and things holding you back. The conditioning of your old ideas and belief systems and attitudes that think, I can't change, I have to keep moving forward in the same way. No, you don't have to. Let the conditioning go. Your conditions, your current conditions have no bearing on your future at all. If you can think it, you can see it come forward. Now, when you see it, you'll believe it. When you believe it, no, it's the other way. When you believe it, you will see it. When you believe it, you will see it. So your conditioning doesn't have to stop you. Your current conditions, like I don't have enough income right now, I don't have enough money, I don't have, I have too many restrictions on my time right now, I don't have time. That's like the 2 big things that people are always saying. I don't have money, I don't have time. Do not let your conditioning hold you back. There's always a way, and the way is opening and expanding the possibilities of the mind and aligning with other partnerships and affiliates that can help you get to where you want to be. The ones that have gone before you and have done it too. Okay? So don't limit yourself. You have to look at the possibilities and let go of the conditioning. Let's take one more, Spirit. What is one more message we have for the wood signs today? What is one more card for them? What is the message for them? Okay, let's see. We got abundance. Oh my God, you guys. Abundance. So when you finally make the decision and open up your mind to the other possibilities that are out there, you are going to create huge abundance in your life with these partnerships and associates, these affiliates, and it being the master artisan. We're all being asked to step into our master artisan right now. You know, we all have a unique talent and skill that we can bring forward to offer up right now. And that is why there's so many institutions and the old way of doing things are going away. And now the possibilities of what's coming forward are opening up for everybody to work independently, interdependently, and work with others on projects to solve problems. And wood elements, you're the perfect ones to do that. You know, whether they're environmental, whether it's societal, whether it's about food, whatever you desire, you can have. Let's see, we're going to get a couple more healing cards and see what is the healing message for the wood elements this week. What is, I have my double healing deck here, with the angels and the saints and healing messages from the angel by Doreen Virtue. I always use this deck and it cooks and just ripens for these readings. Okay, we have one card, we have 2 cards that just fell out, and we're going to take one more. Oh, 2 more fell out, so we're going to take them. Let's see what we have here. What is Spirit telling us? Okay, so there's something about the emotions that you're going to be working with. So your emotions are holding you back. Either they're holding you back or they're keeping you in your old conditioning. Okay, and that can sometimes come up as fear. Fear of moving forward, looking at the possibilities. fear and lack of courage, and also a scarcity mindset where you don't think you can do it, you don't have enough confidence. Mostly fear. I think it boils right down to fear. So what the universe is saying is get more rest, okay? Get more rest, do more meditation, do more prayer, and then the emotions will be taken care of. This is the Rest and Rejuvenate card is an emotion card, I believe. And, I just got this deck, so let's see here. Rest and Rejuvenate. Let's see what it says real quick. Okay, so the Rest and Rejuvenate. The card implies that a period of rest, meditation, rejuvenation, and recuperation is in order, and it usually comes forward when you're encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional or mentally taxing experience. The number 4 in numerology means foundation, so this is a time to heal, to be with your soul, and to continue moving steadily forward. Allowing space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at a problem or situation instead of being in it. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take that next step. There you go. So you might have just come out of an emotional crisis or going through an emotional experience right now, and the universe is asking you to rest, relax, and think about your foundation and how you want to move forward, because what it's saying is you can be the master artisan. You can take that next step to teach, to get out to the public, and bring that information forward. And sometimes our emotions will stop us in our spot, in our place, so that we do take the time to rest and rejuvenate. A lot of times you will be told you'll get sick just so that the universe is telling you, be still and think, rest and get some sleep and think about things. The next card out is Astara. Astara, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your desires, and don't compromise, okay? So reach for the stars. And now we have a message from your deceased loved one. Maybe that's what's going on, is the emotional aspect is you're thinking about a loved one and what a loved one would want you to do. A lot of times the conditioning is about people that we used to have in our lives that are passed on, and what would they have wanted us to do. And we want to still carry on family traditions and carry on family legacies. And so the universe is telling you to clear that emotional, the emotional clearing work is needed. And your deceased loved one says, I'm bringing you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Wow. I'm wondering if this one's for me as well. This is the week anniversary of my parents passing. My mom on the 10th of December was 42 years gone. And I did a reading the other night. If you watch the Earth Element, I brought her in on the reading, and it was quite profound. It was about a family and about foundation. So you may want to refer to that one. That was a good one. And so if a deceased loved one is coming through, that would be a good one for you to watch, the Earth Element reading. And now the 14th is the anniversary of my father's passing, and that's 6 years. And then the 15th is the passing of my biological mom. because I was adopted at birth. And I know, and I was fortunate enough to meet her when I turned 30. And she's been gone, it'll be 1 year this year, so it hasn't been long. So I'm wondering if maybe they're coming through and somebody's coming through for you as well. You know, this is a collective reading for all of us. So what one experiences, we all experience. And the ancestors are coming in and they're talking to us because the veil is getting thinner out there. And they love it when we talk to them. And they love it when we bring them in on our lives and we notice the signs that they're all around us. So this is a clue that your deceased loved one is happy. They love you very much. And they want you to know that they're right there with you. So pay attention to the signs because they are with you in spirit. They're just like in a different room on the other side of the veil. Energy transforms. It never dies. So the soul never dies. And they are always with us in spirit. And they want you to know they're there. Okay, and now somebody might be moving. Okay, so this is Celeste. It says, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy for you. So the master artisan may be moving into a new enterprise with a new job, okay? So they're asking you to rest, get your rest, rejuvenate, think about how you want to build your new foundation because you're going to be joining forces with new partnerships and alliances coming up. It will be either a move in your employment or a move physically to a new home. And the universe is telling you to get ready, Wood sign, because a lot of changes are coming up for you. You do have to clear your conditioning and your emotions. Clear that all of that old attitudes and emotional stuff that no longer serves you. The fear needs to be released. And, you know, if you need help with that, that's what I'm here to help you with. We can schedule a session where I can help you release old emotional baggage that's held inside us in our subconscious mind. And once we clear that consciously, we start operating at a higher level, a different level. And abundance will then begin to flow into your life, right? After you understand that you have so many different possibilities, exciting possibilities. So you deserve the best, Astara says, and you must reach for the stars because nobody else will do it for you. You are there to be abundant in all aspects of your life, but especially now. There's something coming forward, so get ready, Wood sign. You've got some pretty exciting stuff coming up, and it's going to be very exciting for you. So I'm going to leave the reading right there. It's so perfect, and I think that everything is lining up for you for a new beginning. And so enjoy releasing and resting and rejuvenating over the course of the next couple of weeks because it looks like something is coming in for you soon, very, very soon. So if you'd like a private reading, again, email me and we'll get you set up. If you'd like a Feng Shui consultation, I can help you with that as well. And that's about it. I think it's a great reading, and I wish you much love and blessings in the following week ahead, and enjoy the total solar eclipse coming up on the 14th with the new moon in Gemini, and hit the bell so you get my video. I'll be doing a meditation on the evening of that. I will be doing a 12/12 portal reading later this evening, so look for that. But if you hit the bell, you'll get that video as well. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. And I will see you soon, my friends. Namaste.